We live, right?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Foreign Strategies. Prepare for takeoff.
Yeah, that'd be good. It's a different view.
We live. That's how it is.
What's good, homies?
What's good?
We got a special guest today. Your boy himself, Walt Street.
I was about to say Walt Strategies.
Let's go.
It changes tripping strategies to Walt Strategies.
Feel me?
I love it. I love it. So yeah, we got a special topic for you guys today. We decided to switch it up a bit. The past couple of days, we've had the ladies on board, but we wanted to give you guys more of a financial aspect today. So it's your boy T-Bob once again.
It's Delane Isaac. 1.5 strategies, baby.
Yes, sir. Your boy Walt Street.
Let's get it. Let's get it. So
housekeeping.
Oh yeah, go ahead with the housekeeping. So what we got. We got the wrong one. What's good? What's good, Eagles?
We want to talk about what we did today. Some announcements, where he's going.
Exactly. So yeah, last night after the live, it got pretty rowdy. If you guys are Patreon subscribers, you got to see a little peek of what happened.
Hey.
But overall, it was a good show. The ladies were very fun.
They were fun.
Yeah, fun. Exactly what you expect from a Brazilian woman.
Mm-hmm.
I could say like to the T. Like that was
for sure.
kind of the narrative we're pushing was exactly what you saw yesterday.
Oh yeah. Most definitely.
But did we go out last night? No, we didn't go out.
No, we had a little party here.
Yeah.
The girls stayed here. We partied with them, and they were showing us funk dance, Samba dancing.
Hey.
All the Patreon subscribers saw that, and they was like, "Yo, it was lit."
So, could you tell the difference between samba and funk dancing?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
I feel like
I think
funk dancing is more like central, and samba is a little bit more technical.
Okay, so like twerking is closer to funk.
Yeah.
And
she didn't do a lot of samba though. It was a little bit
more.
It was more funk though.
Yeah.
But that's what they wanted to do.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we didn't even ask. They just started.
Yeah, they popped it out, man.
That's what I love. That's what I love about Rio. But what else we did?
We went to the beach today.
Oh yeah, checked out the beach today.
We tried to get some walking tour content, but it was too dreary and gloomy.
Yeah, it was
so that didn't work out. So we decided to put out the second part of the interview with a lovely lady, and then
just worked. Yeah, the rest of the day we just pretty much worked.
Yeah, we did a lot of work.
Yeah.
Also, we are working, as you guys know, with Ramil Herbs. We have a sponsor, and the link is in the description. You get 20% off. It's Herbs for the Modern Man, guys. I use this every day, the GHS. And if you want to know what that is, just go check out the link.
Exactly.
And let me read the ingredients so they can just get an idea. Horny goat weed, ginkgo biloba, a separate spirella. This product is not intended to be diagnosed, treat, or cure, or prevent any disease. But yeah, I use this often, man.
Every day.
I'm gonna need another can when I run out of that. You can tell this one mine, right?
That's a fact.
I love it. That's awesome. So that's it for announcements?
That's it.
Walt,
you want to tell them where you're going?
Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm currently out here in destination. So yeah, I'm currently out here in California, but I'm headed to Medellin, Colombia. I might swing to Bogota also, but I'll end up in Cartagena. So yeah, Medellin for about a week or two, maybe Bogota for a week, and then Cartagena for a week or two, just depending on how things go. But I'll be there from the 5th up until October 4th. Then I'll be back in Rio from October 4th till about, let's say, Halloween, November 1st. And then I think I'll probably head back to Colombia. If not, maybe just stay another week or two in Rio. So it just really depends. But yeah, Colombia, then Brazil.
Did you hit Bogota last time you were in Colombia?
I did hit Bogota last time I was there. Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's your? I don't think I remember asking about Bogota.
I mean, I think Bogota has those ladies you like, T-Bob. So
Okay, that's good. That's good to know.
that's a big thing. It's like that Argentina look. People there got money. A lot of people there, like I met, like speak like Portuguese, Spanish, English fluently. So that's nice. But it's also colder. So I came from Cartagena and it dropped like 20, 30 degrees. It was like from 80s to like 50s when I went. So, but no, it's a okay city, but it's not Medellin, but it's not Cartagena. But it's good to visit.
Did you go to Sao Paulo? I can't remember.
Yeah, I went to Sao Paulo for a weekend. Like I went to Sao Paulo like a few days before Delane got there.
How would you compare Bogota and Sao Paulo?
Apples to mini apples. Like Sao Paulo, bro, it's literally like the New York City, bro. Like so many different vibes, energies, people out there, super stylish. I mean, I was with some people who are talking about what Jordan 1s they wanted to get, some young girls. I was like, you guys know about the Jordan 1s? Like talking about what forces, and I was like, where am I right now? It just everyone's out there, fancy, looking good. Not fancy, stylish, cool, a lot of different things to do, like city life.
Okay. City life. So would you rather live, Bogota or Sao Paulo?
Sao Paulo.
Okay. Because you get more of a vibe.
Yeah, exactly.
Different vibes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up. That's good to know. Good to know. So you think I'm gonna like Sao Paulo?
Bro, man, I don't know if it's Patreon worthy or we gotta I'm just saying. Hey, look,
let's save it for Patreon.
Hey, okay, and Delane, you too, bro. But we can say that for Patreon. Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying what Sao Paulo. Yeah, it's bro. Trust me, bro.
Okay, it's a good move.
A lot of energy over there. Yep.
Okay, so I won't be disappointed. All right.
No, sir, not at all.
I need to hear.
I need that cosign.
Huh? Oh, I need that cosign.
Yeah, for sure. Just what I recommended. I think I maybe spoke to Delane about it. And again, everybody listening, you can take. So you don't really lose any time. You can take the overnight bus. So we took a bus like at 11:45.
That's what I was looking at.
Yeah, on the website. I don't know if we want to plug them or not, but I can give you the website here or offline. I guess we all families. So the website was buser.com. They also have an app called Busser, and we took the 11:45 bus and got there like at 6 a.m. It was laid back in the sleeper. It had a Wi-Fi. The seats had a plug-in for your phone. So, it was about.
Did they charge for a check, like a big bag?
No, not at all. Like the ticket people have multiple suitcases. Okay. Yeah.
That's good for people like me who travel.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. You're good. It was I think 30-something bucks, if anything, maybe even cheaper.
Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna make that move for sure. Most stuff. All right. But Delane been playing with his little sounds.
I'm trying to play with my sounds, man. I'm trying to diversify the sounds, bro. I'm the sound guy tonight.
Okay, I got
you. My nigga. You heard that?
Yeah.
All right, sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and answer a couple of these questions before we get started. I guess we got one. Anyone been to Panama?
Nah, I've never been to Panama.
I've been to the airport. I've been to the airport and I saw some pretty good sightings. So I definitely want to check it out. It definitely seems a little more expensive because they use the dollar, US dollar. So that's not too attractive, but still want to check it out for sure. Most definitely. Have you, Eagle?
Nah, man. Just like you said, just the layovers. That's it.
Okay. That's what's up. Well, sweet guys, we can go ahead and get started and talking about 10 ways to make money remotely. We've been getting this question a lot lately. So we thought it would be a good idea to have a show on kind of how we make money remotely. One thing I'd like to say, it's always easy to tell other people ways to make money, but it's harder to actually do it. So we like to speak from what we're actually doing.
Experience.
Exactly. I'm not going to just tell you all these things that I have no idea myself how to make money. So each thing we talk about is from our own experience. So Delane.
For the most part.
For the most part. Exactly. So Delane, you want to start it off with your top what? We're going to do what? 3 each first? And then we're going to finish the last 2 because we got we'll finish. We'll
I say YouTube. YouTube is pretty much a good way to go. I started YouTube travel channel last year, right before the pandemic started. And I was a little scared because the pandemic started, and I was like, man, nobody's going to travel. But they allowed us to keep traveling, and it was actually the perfect time to start because a lot of people were staying home, and a lot of content makers were starting off their channels, and they were exploding. So this is actually the best time to do it. And the Fearless Travelers, I actually got lucky because I had a co-host for my travel channel called Great Spaces TV, and he was already in Playa del Carmen. And we were like, yo, let's do Mexico videos. You're in Playa del Carmen. You've been there for a year. You speak Spanish really well. Let's get it. He had like a very charismatic approach to the camera. And I think the fifth video like popped off. I wouldn't say it went viral, but it was big. We were catching at least a couple thousand views a week. And now I make about a couple $100 a month. So I think YouTube is the way to go if you want to do YouTube. Like for example, guys in the chat, if you would start YouTube today, throw some ideas in the chat of what your YouTube channel would be, because this is the same question I asked myself a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
What can I do? And my folks was teasing me. My mom, my sister was teasing me. They're always saying I travel all the time. So it was already embedded in my DNA. And that's where you should start off with if you're thinking about doing a travel channel or a channel on what you think you'd be good at. So I think YouTube is a really good way to go, specifically travel. And that's how I met you, because I was looking for a co-host and I saw his channel and I saw something about not the Turkish video. You was talking about the Brazilian video.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, he likes to travel. I like to travel. I like his cadence. He seems like a chill dude. Let me try to get him on. But that business relationship ended up being friendship related. We ended up doing like podcasts without being filmed, because we would have like 2-3 hour long talks. But anyway, going back to the YouTube, I had a lot of ways to make money, because I was like, how do I make money as a travel influencer on YouTube? Mm-hmm. Affiliation marketing. I would work with brands with Booking.com. I would work with hotelers, and they would let me stay in their hotel. If you're really good and you know how to network, you could go to a place like Mexico. You could stay in a hotel for free, so you got your accommodation straight. You could get rewards from flyer miles, and then you can make commission from the clients that you bring in from the hotels. So those two things alone you can make. And then you also can make passive income from working with shuttle bus. So if you work in tandem with a shuttle bus, I used to get $18 a pop off the shuttle bus. So someone would pay $40 and I would get well over like 40% off of that cut. So I would get $18 in my account without doing nothing. And that's just like putting their link in the description, coming out on my YouTube channels like weekly. I'm trying to think what else ways I was making money. But yeah, just working with brands, and that's just travel. That's a different market. Travel is a luxury. Not everybody can do it, right? That's why I really like the foreign strategies concept, because what person on earth doesn't date? People dating in their 60s, 70s. I mean, you'd be seeing old folks dating, holding hands in their 90s, right? Everybody dates. You should be dating even when you have a girlfriend, even when you're married still. You better be dating, because if you don't, you're gonna lose that woman. So that's why I decided to diversify and add another channel and get on board with my partner right here, because I saw travel was too niche. But if you have a different idea, maybe it can be dating, maybe it can be cars, whatever you're interested in. YouTube is a great way to make money. So if you guys have any questions in the chat, if you ever want to do some consultation on how to start a YouTube channel, I can definitely help you out with that. Right now, I currently make a couple $100 a month, once a month, and I don't even put a lot of effort into it. So I put more effort into this channel, as you can see.
And so pretty much it's really YouTube is just a funnel, right? It's just a marketing funnel to whatever the business you really want to do, right? So regardless of what it is, it's just a funnel, which it's nice because it's free. YouTube has changed the game for all businesses across the board because majority of it is free. You just post content and you reach thousands or millions of people depending on obviously how good the content is. So great business overall, so much you can do with it. I honestly didn't realize all of the different ways you can make money on YouTube. When I first started YouTube, it wasn't to make money. It was purely because I just felt like there was a need there. But once I saw all of the ways that you can make money, I'm like, wow, it's almost unfair.
Yeah, I mean, you can live
crazy.
anywhere in the world and start a business from YouTube.
Literally anywhere.
And here's a cheat code, guys. This is some game for you guys who actually do want to start a YouTube. If you look at the CPMs, clip per, I think it's like every 1,000 views you get paid for every 1,000 views. It's a different price in different countries. Places like Norway, they have the highest, but the caveat to that is the population is low. Germany is like second, I think. And then it goes down to, I think United States is
4, I think maybe.
Fourth or fifth. I'm gonna quote me on that. So if you're a person that's like in Norway or Oslo, you're gonna make a bang for the buck on 1,000 per 1,000 views, but it's not highly populated. So those are some things that you can look into, and you can work from anywhere.
So I say if you could make a YouTube channel targeting the Chinese population.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Wow, that is golden.
YouTube is legal there, right? Because I heard like Facebook.
That's actually a good question. Wow, yeah, that's actually. But even if they're accessing this, they're accessing Facebook, all that stuff undercover. But still, that'd be sweet. So that's pretty much all you want to cover with.
Yeah, I mean, they can take a look at the Gray Spaces TV YouTube channel that I have, and the way I like decorated, the design is consistent. They can look at the whole model, how I put it together. If they're curious, take a look at it. I got some baddies on that channel too. Some really good friends I collaborated. I made a lot of really good friendships.
I like Gray Spaces, man. It's very, it hits all points, man, and it caters towards everybody. So I like that.
And if you guys follow on the daily vlogs, I took that style from Gray Spaces and incorporated it to Foreign Strategies. So it's kind of like a merge.
Exactly.
So if you guys enjoying the vlogs, that's where that whole idea came from.
Exactly. And Walt, what you got? You got any ideas up here? What you think is a good remote?
Yeah, I mean, I think it depends on the nature of that person. Because, like, for instance, like what you guys mentioned, you guys are involved in a lot of different things. Got your hands here, got your hands there, and some people just want maybe something more stable. So, especially now with like the COVID or post-COVID world we're living in, a lot of jobs have switched to remote. So, for instance, like my job, production designer, and I just work my normal, 40 to 50 hours a week, and I'm just kind of just done with work. So there's a lot of, design jobs, trainer jobs that you can do online. What I have seen, and even things I paid for too, like there's like health coaches and like people who will like meditate with you. I've even seen yoga online now. So some people who I know who are really into that. Like I think I paid for like kind of like a mental health therapist or something like that. So like sometime last year, and people who do, like you guys mentioned, consultations. And so that's another way. So if you have that skill, you have those people skills, you're well versed in that world, whether it's yoga, mental health, etc. A lot of those people are, making money worldwide.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. That is true. So my number one will be currently what I do. So property management. So typically Airbnb is popular, but there's many other platforms you could use. And a really sweet thing about that is pretty much all you have to do is be a personable person. If you're a personal person, you know how to build teams. It's a fairly easy business to run. Okay, I wouldn't say easy, but it's a fairly doable business to run overseas because once you get the thing set up, all you're doing is answering pretty much people's questions, like answering questions and coordinating things, which is fairly easy to do. So that's my number one.
Just you say like YouTube will be more of a long-term type of thing, because Walt brought a good point up. You know, we're in COVID now, so people trying to get that money quick.
Yeah.
YouTube is not a quick get money.
It's not quick.
It's more of like a long-term type of thing. So
exactly.
I do want to mention that.
Yeah. So YouTube definitely is going to take much longer to make money than going straight into like an Airbnb business. So if you're on YouTube, I would say you have to have something else going for you. Like you have a full-time job or another source of income coming in, because it's going to take. I guess it depends on what you do as well. Yeah, traveling, it's expensive. Right. So like becoming profitable as a travel YouTube business is going to take a long time. Yeah. It's going to take an extremely long time.
But if you look at the market.
Yeah. But if you're sitting in your room just talking, oh man.
No expenses.
No expenses. Yeah, no expenses at all. So I'll actually look at that as well. But honestly, so with the property management business, another thing I like to do as well is pretty much real estate investing. And I know it's kind of getting overpopulated right now, at least in the US. But there's other ways you can make money, such as like cold calling. There's a lot of people, me personally, I look for people who make calls for me on my behalf to people who might be in some type of distress with their houses. So that's something you can do remotely. I actually hired someone, one person in the Philippines and another person actually in the UK, who are doing the calls for me. And the guy in the UK that makes the calls for me, he does that. He has like 2 other things going for him. He does very well for himself. So cold calling is a good thing. Sales. There's a lot of companies, especially like startup companies, that don't want to hire full-time employees, but they want to hire like that freelance type person. So that's really good if you have sales skills, if you can talk on the phone, if you're good with people, you can do that anywhere as well. So sales, with sales, you can do like headhunting. Headhunting is when you're looking for people to like bring on to a specific job. You could do any type of pretty much any business. Every company has a sales team. So what I would do is target smaller companies, reach out to founders. If you see there's only like a team of like 2 to 5, reach out to them and see if they're looking for a salesperson, a headhunter, XYZ. Another thing you can do on top of that is kind of
Airbnb and property management. You do that. That's like the same, right?
Yeah. It's the same thing. Yeah, pretty much. And what I was going to say on top of that. So I said the headhunters, cold calls. I'm losing my train of thought.
You was going to say the different, the various things that's like the umbrella, the niche, under the major theme of property management.
Okay.
He was going to.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So like being a middleman. So another way you can make a lot of money is pretty much there's a lot of people, let's say, for example, in Texas, right? There's a lot of people from Mexico who can't speak English, right? But they're looking for work. And pretty much the customers are going to want to speak to somebody who speaks English. So being the middleman in between the person who can't speak English and the person that can is also an extremely good business. I know I know a guy who does this. He travels the world and he pretty much just essentially sets up business with, let's say, some person's a cleaner, someone does some type of handyman work. XYZ, they're just the middleman in between the two. They're the face and they're just pass that on. And that's something you can also do overseas. But with those type of skills, you have to be good at business development. So you pretty much have to be good at reaching out to people. So learn how to use LinkedIn. That's probably the best thing. LinkedIn, learn how to join networks in your community. And this is what you want to do while you're home. You can't travel while doing this. I would say you build this while you're home. And then once you get that built up, you'll start getting referrals, stuff like that. And I've done all of this stuff in some ways in the past. So definitely some good ways that I've seen to work so far. But yeah, I'll let you go to your second. Which
What's the
you gonna go? I
second?
think you gonna go over kind of how you did. Well, I guess you mixed this in with like digital marketing, affiliate
Yeah,
marketing.
no,
with
that's
YouTube.
fine. I actually pulled up some of those.
Oh, you pulled
I'm
up
gonna
something.
pull up the first one I put.
This one right here.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's something I found here. The best YouTube niches with the highest CPM. I saw somebody put China has the lowest ones. Earn money per 1,000 views. These niches all offer high CPMs. E-commerce, real estate, insurance, stock market, loans, mortgage, lawyer, attorney. So if anybody want to go on that niche, you're gonna make a lot of money. The second thing I pointed down below that, this one.
This right here.
Yeah. The highest CPM, and right now, currently in 2021, the top countries with the highest CPM is Norway at $43, Germany is 38, Moldova is not 29, Algeria is 24. And I remember we were talking about that. And he was like, "There's nobody in Norway, so
Yes, 5
the
million.
best bet is probably Germany, because Norway, I think it's like total population like 5 million or something like that. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but
Mm-hmm.
probably better off in Germany."
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Having content coming from there.
Exactly.
But affiliation marketing, I made money with Amazon because I was putting the list of all my equipment that I would use, because people would ask me, where'd you get your drone from? Where'd you get your Canon from? And I was partnership with Amazon. I was partnering with anybody I can.
Mm-hmm.
Like I went to this hotel in Cancun. What's it called? Temptation Hotel. Partnered with them. Anybody that hit my link and signed up, I got money from that. So this is money that I can make while I'm just sleeping. And it's a place I went up, I checked out, and they could see the experience that I had, and they can see whether they like it or not.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And to touch on this right here, right? So China has one of the lowest CPM in the world. Really, I know he just talked about CPM, but that's not where you're going to make the money. You don't make the money in CPM necessarily. You make majority of the money in whatever services you're selling, which is exactly what we said.
Yeah,
it's so Chinese population, they're getting richer. They're going to continue getting richer. So being able to have that like content that they're looking for, oh man, it's golden. So I wouldn't focus on CPM necessarily, because that's not where you really make the money, unless you're getting million views every video. It's not life changing.
Yeah, I mean, when you start a YouTube channel, most of the money that you make from it, unless you're producing 1 million views on a video, you're making your money from lives, you're making money from affiliation marketing, you're making money from various amounts of things, like Patreon. It's a whole totality of different elements within your channel. It's all these collections of things that's coming together to pool in the money. So it's not just ads, it's not CPM, it's more to it. Because if you just focus on the CPM, that's the least amount. Unless you're just pulling in views, unless you're like Rihanna or somebody, you're pulling in like 1 million views per video. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I study a lot of YouTubers and I look at that back ends. A lot of the biggest YouTubers not making more money than, it's all about high engagement. So if you're on if you're consistent and you're engaging with the community, your audience, that's what's more important. You're gonna get a better return. People are gonna rock with you. It's like, for example, would you rather have 100 super fans that's gonna put in $100 each over a course of a year, or you rather have 1 million fans and only 100, or maybe 90 of them are gonna rock with you?
Exactly.
Because a lot of these YouTube platforms is just cosmetic. It's just all aesthetic. It looks good. It's like a pretty girl that don't have a personality. It's, am I going too deep?
I was wondering where you're going with that. I didn't know where it was going. I was just like, all right, where's he? Demonetized or what? I mean, you just,
that's too funny. Yeah, we'll stop there. Yeah. But I think you guys get the picture.
I'm gonna go ahead and pull up. Somebody mentioned something. Let's see. I think King Boo. I definitely recommend web development. Great pay, and you have the opportunity to work anywhere in the world. Yeah, definitely web development. Definitely seems good. I personally can't do it.
I've done a little bit. I've done some
Okay.
web development jobs on the side because I developed some websites I did, like the one that gracebasistravel.com.
Okay.
Who did foreign strategies?
I did, but
Oh, so that's- you
it's
did a
pretty
little bit.
simple. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know if you meant from like building, like coding, like building from the ground up, or
Oh,
more
like
of the like plug and
C
play
plus or like
type
okay.
deals. But honestly, some people are so like clueless on like how this all works.
Yeah.
Like for example, Fiverr. A lot of people who are working on Fiverr,
Yeah.
people will hire them, and they're just going to these like plug and play
Wait.
type.
Before you scroll
things.
away,
Who was that?
Who was that?
Who was that? You heard that?
Wow.
Wall?
No, what
Somebody
happened?
said scroll away.
Please scroll away. I don't know. Okay, we just had like a weird sound pop up, and you didn't. hear
Maybe that might be from Walt.
it? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. But I forgot what I was saying on that.
No, you.
Oh, okay, yeah. So like Fiverr, right? I wouldn't recommend Fiverr to make money, but pretty much, I wouldn't recommend. But honestly, what you can do is, for example, with Airbnb, this is an example. So you go on an Airbnb and you look at somebody, the way they wrote their ad, and you see that they are doing something wrong, right? So it's the same thing you do with like websites. You can go on different websites, look at it, see if you see some things that you can correct, reach out to the owner, and then go from there. But that's a lot of work. It's gonna be a lot of work to do that. Yeah, that's definitely a good one for sure. Web development, it's a good skill. Web development, also like cybersecurity.
Absolutely.
I mentioned that on the live the other night. That's a great one. Man, if I could start a cybersecurity business now, that would be.
Through the roof.
I'm gonna throw in one in a list that we never talked about before the show. We were like researching ATMs. I heard that if you have like if you put your money into ATMs, like you get, because you know how you go up to ATM and you pull out $20, you get that you got to pay that fee. That extra fee goes to the owner.
Yeah, exactly.
Or something like that. The owner profits, and that's passive income. You set up one ATM, and over a course of time, you're just banking. Oh, Barbara World just replied, cool, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram. Guys, we're going to be on tomorrow on Black Man's Travel. We're going to be on his show at some point. I think it's like 2:30 Brazilian time.
Yeah.
And we're going to be on Dennis' platform. And I just talked to Barbara World TV. So we're going to hit them up on Instagram. So we're going to be collaborating with a couple YouTubers soon. But back to what I was saying, like the ATM, I think that'd be a great way to make passive income. I've seen a lot of people do it in Mexico and apply it. I'd be seeing the ATMs and I'd be looking back there and I'm like, who owns this? And
that's
I
actually
think that's a great passive income. And I think that's something that'd be cool to do with a buddy. You guys can pull your money together.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one of those things. It's like crypto. You just put diamond hands on it. You hold it, and you just rake in the money as time goes on.
Mm-hmm. That's the best way to make.
That's
money.
not on the list, but I think that'd be a great,
best way to make money.
Great thing to look into.
Well, you got any more for us?
Yeah, I mean, like I saw someone put in the chat. They said IT, and like you mentioned, cybersecurity. I do design, training. I mean, a lot of times, especially now, since so many people, lack the skills to be able to communicate effectively, so many different companies are looking for people. You can just do contract work too. So you can work for multiple companies at a time. I even know some people who work for like major corporations because you're remote. All you need is your laptop. So you can have like almost like 2 full-time jobs at this point. So and another thing I'll mention is language exchange. Like you said, a lot of people are at home. A lot of people are trying to up their skills. So if you believe like you're a good English speaker, and let's say you want to learn Portuguese or Spanish, then of course there's Spanish and Portuguese speakers who want to learn English. There's a lot of language exchange platforms that you can kind of get paid through, and then you guys can you can up your Spanish, and that person can up their English. So that's another 2 things you can do remotely with no issue.
Amen. Yep.
Yeah, that was one on the list.
That's really
so. I don't know what Domo is, but let's say Domo Worldwide, he's going to come here for a week, but let's say he wanted to live here, or anybody that wants to live in Rio. they could learn Portuguese and teach brothers like me, like the way you were teaching me. And you were like, hey, listen, I'm going to talk to you in Portuguese and I'm going to give you this great experience, but I'm going to force you to get out of your element, get out of your comfort zone, because that's how you're going to learn.
Mm-hmm.
Even though you were not giving me a Portuguese lesson, but you still giving me a Portuguese lesson. And that makes sense. So I think the best way to learn Portuguese is learning from somebody that's like you, that have the same background.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you got that cultural, you know how to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
You got those same cultural similarities.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Those same societal norms. And your ability to communicate with each other is more effective. So you would know how to get that teaching lesson to them.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Yeah, I think that would be a really good idea.
That person can teach brothers like us Portuguese, and then they can teach the locals English.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
And they can meet more women.
The true motivator. Huh?
They can meet more women. But I mean, it's great. It's great. It's great for business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's great for business. Really good.
Sweet. Well, awesome. Anybody in the chats? You about to write something? I saw you moved your hand. Like
I was saying that we had a 30-minute mark. Guys, make sure that you get your lights up. If you like the intel, feel free to super chat if you're enjoying the intel. So we just we have a different live than the last 4 or 5 lives. We're having the girl on the panel, but this all game to get your money up and make some money and get out of the States if you're in the States or wherever you're coming from.
Yeah.
So this is a really important live.
Yeah. And I'll say one thing real quick. Yeah, I work for a company now that there's a lot of remote positions. So if you guys are interested, and if you guys are interested in healthcare IT, kind of let me know. Just send me a little message in the DM. I can send you some of the job postings that we have. That's great remote work also, and then it's healthcare IT, which is a field that's exploding. So what do I do to help y'all out?
Can you go into a little bit more detail of what that is, what it consists of?
Yeah. So I work for some clinics in California, in Northern California, and of course, due to COVID, a lot of the positions have become permanently remote. And we'll do things. We primarily work with a patient population that's 65 and older. And those baby boomers, that's the population that's they're turning 65 every day. So there's just millions of them who don't really have the best access to healthcare. So I work for a program that provides healthcare to them, and we're actually going to expand to the East Coast. I'm probably going to open up 10 more clinics within the next year or two. So we're just looking for talent, looking for people who want to do things like cybersecurity, who want to work in things like medical records, who want to actually teach and train, on healthcare systems and different things like that. So yeah, there's a lot of different positions too.
What part of the company are you? Like, what are you doing?
I'm in the IT portion. I'm in the
IT portion. Oh, okay. I didn't know you had IT background.
Yeah. So I'm an instructional designer. So I create courses and e-learnings and actually teach courses too.
Oh wow.
Do you do ebooks?
I've done an ebook in the past, but it's more so simulation. So I would create a course and you would log into the course and you'd follow the mouse, click here, type this, and just get a simulation before you go into the real platform.
Maybe we can go to him about.
Yeah, exactly. Awesome. What type of experience do you need to get in?
It depends on what you want to do. I think a lot of times when it comes to training and teaching, if you have a good personality, you don't have to effectively communicate, then that's pretty much what you need. And then you just need to know the lingo a little bit. Again, just depending on what you want to do. Instructional design, I think you'd have to have a little bit of knowledge about certain programs like Adobe Captivate, Articulate, and just different content creating platforms. And have a little bit of experience in doing that.
Okay.
Cool, man.
So let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you first, Delane. Let's say a guy is 18 years old, about to graduate high school. Mm-hmm. And then also a guy who, let's say, just graduated from college but didn't like what he got his degree in.
Okay.
What would you recommend each one of them do based off of your experience from where you are today?
You want to go first, Walt? You're the guest. He's my guest.
Put you on the spot.
For sure. I would talk to the 18-year-old and I would say something like this, I I would say, like, in the most polite way, I would say, you know what? Oftentimes your interest and your desires don't get you paid. So you could follow your passion, follow your heart, but unfortunately, if that skill is not in demand, like you being an artist, you may go hungry. You know what I'm saying? So if we're talking about strictly, generating income and potentially saving and stuff like that, I would say go into the computer science IT space, because IT is forever growing. The positions that are of like 2021 were not the same positions you saw in 2001 or 2011. IT is just constantly creating positions, just based on the need, based on the market, right? So the jobs of today won't be the jobs of tomorrow. So I would say computer science, I would say IT. For the guy who just graduated college, I would probably say the same thing also. Again, if you wanted to make a switch, I would look into maybe getting some certificates, enhancing that knowledge. Again, because IT, those, like during the pandemic, you didn't see a lot of IT people get dropped off. They were in more demand, right? Everything was remote. So it's like, we're the IT guys. We're the IT guys, right? None of those people went hungry. Healthcare is also a good thing to look into also, because a lot of hospitals are being built, a lot of clinics are being built. So I would recommend that, again, if you're just looking for strictly from like an economic standpoint.
Yeah.
No, for sure.
Okay, cool.
I agree.
I guess I'm a pain as what would I tell my 18-year-old self?
Yeah.
And I'll probably do what I've already done, but I'm more on an accelerated pace. And I'll probably convince myself to say, okay, instead of doing an internship my senior year or my junior year or getting out of school, do that immediately. Do an internship my freshman year, get that architecture class going. So do the internship freshman year, sign up for architecture. As I'm doing that, I'm getting my feet wet, because what I realized in architecture, I had my job during the pandemic, but there was times where I'm not going to cap. There was times where I was like, man, my job might be in jeopardy.
Mm-hmm.
And I got lucky because the sector that I work in is transit, and transit is a very secure, and I knew that going into the firm. I was like, man, I want to be somewhere where I can have some security. So we do MTA, we work with MTA, and MTA is everywhere. So I would tell myself that, hey, try to focus on transit. I enjoy it. Do internship while I'm in school. So that way, by the time I get out, I have a job already.
Yeah.
I was actually working. I was crazy, man. I had a girlfriend. I was an RA. I was a resident advisor assistant.
I could see that. I could see you being
I was the cool one.
I was the cool one.
I was the cool one. I was the RA that was like fair. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, people respected me,
That's good.
but I was like, guys, if you do something wrong and I don't see it, that's another thing. But don't put it in front of my face.
Crazy.
You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. But I was like that. So I had a job. I was interning. I had an RA job. I had a girlfriend, and I was an architect major. Like, if anybody know about architecture, it's kind of like the closest thing to being in the military, because you were doing long nights, all-nighters. The program is hella intense. But anyway, that's what I tell myself to do, and I would tell myself to start a travel channel immediately. Immediately. And just vlog everything and start it early, man. Because I wish I was an early adopter on YouTube, because those dudes were getting paid more money.
That is CPMs.
And there was no competition.
No, they were getting cash.
Talking
The
about
Hodge
CPM?
twins. Yeah.
It was going through the roof that time.
Bro. I remember the Hodge twins talking about it.
Yeah. People was banking, man. So I would do everything I'm doing now, but I would do it at an earlier pace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I would be like 10 years ahead.
Okay.
And then 10 years, like where I am now, I'll probably be so much further ahead.
Exactly. So pretty much the idea that both of you said is go where the opportunity is. Pretty much.
Absolutely.
Not necessarily what you like, but to top that, also go with what you're good at, because sometimes,
of course, you have to.
Exactly. Because, like, for me, for example, when I graduated high school, what I literally, well, when I was about to graduate, I Googled top paying jobs out of college.
Yeah.
And it was petroleum geology. So okay, guess I'll do petroleum geology. Went all the way through master's and absolutely hated it. Absolutely hated it. Wasn't that good at it. So I just purely went off for financial reasons. But I realized that you kind of have to go what you're good at, because if you're good at something, you can make it work regardless of what it is.
Right.
So yeah, I definitely think both of those are extremely important. So that's why sometimes when we get questions like, "Oh, what are you guys doing to make money, etc." It might work for us. Things that might work for you might not work for us. So you definitely have to look into who you are as a person and what you strive at. So yeah, I think that's it. Sweet. So other than that, I think that covers what we wanted to say.
Oh, the whole list?
That's the whole list. Because kind of, that's the final. That's the final. You want to say that now?
Yeah, we'll save it at the end.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll save it at the end.
Okay. So
we'll go to the questions.
You go to questions. Okay. Yeah.
Because I see some people.
So we got some comments. I see.
Comments.
There's some comments. It's more of a comment. Well, here we go. I guess Samba. Boy, if you guys want to do IT, I would recommend learning Linux, AWS, Python, and you'll have to search for a job. Oh man, Python is tough. But yeah, that's true. Python, those are definitely some good things to start learning. Walt, do you know any of?
Yeah, I mean, there's a website that I use, and I hate to plug them because they're not giving us no money. But we got to share. We got.
I like that too with Great Spaces, bro.
I
even talk about this hotel. They ain't paying me, man.
You know what I'm saying? But we all family here. So there's a website that I use. It's like the letter U and then DEMY. So they're talking about like AWX, Linux, and stuff like that. So I actually bought a SQL course from there. So the course is like $9, and it was like a complete SQL certification. So again, the website is udemy.com.
Okay.
And then that's a great place to just get whether it's Linux, AWS, big data, etc. And then just see if you like it. First gauge your interest. Like you mentioned, you may know that these people for AWS are getting paid big money, but if you don't have like the dedication and discipline to actually like learn these languages and programs, you're just gonna be back at square one. So that's one platform that I've used in the past.
Yeah,
love it. Want to check it out. Let's see. So we appreciate that.
Oh man, we got two guys that signed up for Patreon. I'm wondering was the fact that we talked about the funk dances.
At the beginning.
Troy pledged $5 on Patreon, man. Appreciate that, Troy.
Appreciate
that. Escrow Tisdale, he pledged $5 10 minutes ago. Appreciate that.
Appreciate that, guys. If you're watching,
appreciate the support. If they're watching,
yeah. When you see the
that's
video.
Important.
Sweet. So let's see. I think we got a question out here. Kate Jordan says, "I'm studying SC plus RN right now." What's RN stand for? Kate Jordan?
Registered nurse.
Maybe. But how does that relate to SC? I'm not sure.
Yeah, maybe. Back to Salem. Oh.
It's just not crazy.
Oh, okay.
Well,
every time you say something, I'm expecting something.
Yeah, I'm expecting something. I got a question for Walt. Did you go to school or did you get a certification?
Yeah, I studied business in school. Right now, I'm doing a master's program. It's actually in healthcare informatics, where it mixes like medicine and also technology. So I'm doing that at the University of San Diego. But the only certifications, like official certifications I've ever gotten, were from like that website. But then I was also lucky enough to kind of work in the healthcare IT space for like a big firm that taught me a lot of things. I was able to travel to different clinics and hospitals and just learn about, how hospitals work, how systems work, and different things like that. So I was lucky in that sense. But no, I went to school for business.
So Eagle says Coursera.
For sure. That's a good plug. That's a good one too.
Okay. So are the courses pretty legit?
No, they're legit, bro. They're like bro, 10,000 reviews, like everything. Like they're super legitimate. Yeah. You can even do like a preview of a course. Yeah. And they're reasonably priced also. They're great resources, honestly.
Okay, it's one of those websites pretty much covers all type of topics.
Man, bro, you can even learn like I have like a Sony A6000. There's even classes like for like Sony A6000, Captivate, just I mean like Photoshop, Lightroom, whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like masterclass.
Yeah.
Okay. Masterclass. Okay. That's a bet. Sweet. Appreciate that, Eagle. So, Walt, I think you want to go ahead before he jumps into the where he's going to explain like the extensions.
You want to
like
bring up the producer?
You can.
Okay. So I guess the last idea that we're actually looking. I'm not sure if we're looking for a producer full-time, but consultant producer for the show.
Yeah. So somebody to help out.
Somebody to help us out. So that can be a way you could make money remotely. From a virtual standpoint, somebody that can get talent for the show on a daily basis. And then how we do that is you bring the talent in, you get paid. As simple as that. And then as we grow, we get more incentives. And I'm thinking physically face-to-face, that's like a whole nother thing, right? Like if they're traveling with us, I think that's on a bigger scale. But to just imagine like you're waking up, you're in your PJs and you're eating cereal and you're just you're casting talent for us and then you're getting paid for that.
Hey, that's what's up. Yep.
You're helping us produce on a virtual scale. You know what I mean? Like, and then like other responsibilities will include helping us writing descriptions, helping us get set up our broadcasts, our lives, promotions. Yeah.
Stuff
So
like
we're
that.
looking for like a consultant virtual producer right now.
Yeah. So if you're a young cat looking for some extra cash, hit us up. For sure.
Yeah, because a lot of times we spend looking for talent. We're like, man, that was like a couple hours just went by. I'm like, man, that was too late.
Dude, it's yeah.
It's like, where did the time go?
Yeah. That's a fact. Looking at some chicks all day.
Yeah.
Waiting for them to respond, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So that definitely would be very helpful. So I think it'll be a win-win for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
And by the way, we're 8 minutes away from the 1 hour mark. Yeah. We just wanted to do this show and have it 1 hour. So we're gonna shut the show down in 8 minutes.
See what Captain said.
Captain Save him. Kind of like Passport Action. That brother Jabril has his producer, but I like his
they're going to correct yourself. Yeah, and I was like, hold up. Captain, no.
Oh, Passport Heavy. Passport Heavy. Yeah, I really like Jabril's stuff, man. I want to reach out to him and try to collab with him on a travel channel. Yeah, he has a big team. I know he had like a videographer, an editor, a producer, a travel producer. He has a social media person. He's constantly building. So yeah, definitely. You need a team, man, to make it grow. Because two people can't do everything.
Yeah, too many platforms.
If you got a really good team, sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit. Sweet. What up, DJ?
How you doing, was good, man.
Good to see you.
And we got a couple questions in the Instagram on the Forge Strategies Instagram. So I definitely answer as soon as I can, and if I can't, just give me some time. So I appreciate the questions in the on the Instagram.
For sure. So now we're gonna transition to Walt's gonna give us a little breakdown on how to, I guess, extend. Or how to stay in places like Brazil longer, because we had this question before, and that was definitely something good to go over.
So I'll give the short version, and then I think we'll make something where we'll show like the screen and everything like that maybe a few days from now.
Perfect.
I mean, pretty much what you do, and I can give you guys the links. Whoever hits me up, individually. But what you'll do is there's like 2 websites you'll go to. You go to one website, and you have to put in like, where you're staying at. So again, the emphasis is like if you're staying in Rio, you have to go to the federal police in Rio. So let's break it down. So let's say somebody arrives May 1st.
Okay.
So let's say this is for Americans. So if you don't have the American passport, it's a little bit different for you. So let's say you have your American passport and you arrive May 1st. You have June 1st, July 1st, August 1st. So that's 90 days pretty much, right?
All right.
So whenever you get to about, let's say you have less than 30, this is when you need to go and make your appointment with the federal police to extend. So if you're in Rio and you do your application in Rio, you have to go to the federal police in Rio. You'll have to present where you're staying at. You'll have to present your plane ticket. You also have to present bank statements showing that you have enough funds to be here. And then that application and then your appointment form.
Do you need a bank in Brazil, or you can have an American bank?
You can have an American bank. But one thing you also need to do, you have to also pay for the extension.
Mm-hmm.
So what you need to do is you need to go to, I think it's Banco do Brasil. I think that's the bank I've been using. I use. You have to go there with your slip and go in Reais. So you have to make sure you have Brazilian cash. You have to go pay for the extension, which for us, for Americans at the time, it comes out to be about, let's say, I think maybe $30, $40. It's like 100 and something Reais or something to extend or to pay for the processing.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, all the stuff that I mentioned, you have to make sure you have that printed out. And you have to go to your appointment that day, and don't be late either. Kind of make sure you get there on time.
Okay.
Yeah, so we can, make a video and show like the exact page and the exact links.
Exactly.
Okay, cool.
Sweet. Good insight though. Good insight.
And that's, you get the most you can stay. A little trick for everyone. If you arrive May 1st, you can only be in the country for 180 days until May 1st of next year.
So regardless of what you do.
Regardless of what you do, you have a total of 180 days total. Okay. So from the time you arrive, so let's say it's May 1st, you have 180 days until the next May 1st.
Okay.
Yeah, on a tourist visa.
Tourist visa. Okay.
Tourist visa, yeah.
Do you know if you leave? I don't know if you answered this already, but after the 90 days, what if you just left for a day and came back?
Trust me, I'm going through that right now. I left, and I'm going to come back and only have my little amount of days left.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
yeah.
Okay, you can't. Okay, makes sense.
Mm-hmm. That's kind of why I'm actually chilling in Colombia to kind of save on those days.
Okay,
that's interesting.
Yeah,
okay, man. All right, man. We gotta drop a horn.
We got the chats coming. My man, K's and Kings.
I want to drop this.
Hold on, let's get the horn first.
That was some good intel, man. That was.
Appreciate y'all.
Oh, we got some chat.
Oh, you do. Oh, my bad.
That was for Walt, man. That was some really good intel, man.
Got y'all for sure.
I appreciate that.
I'm dropping that again, man. I'm dropping that.
Appreciate you.
All right, my man, Kaz and Kings. As I'm sure you guys seen Kazan before. He was on. When was Kazan?
Yeah, we did a.
This is what? It's been maybe a couple weeks ago. My man got on the channel and gave us his knowledge on Ukraine. So respect, man. Good to see you. Shout out to you,
Kaz and Kings, man. Appreciate the support, brother.
Let me know if you guys need anything. Happy to help. Jay, you coming to Rio, right? You got your passport situated?
I think he's supposed to be touched down this Friday, right?
Oh,
let us know.
For real?
I think he's supposed to be boots hitting the ground this Friday.
Oh man, that's what's up. Man. You got to hit us up. My man, Eagle Shutters, $5 super chat.
Appreciate the super chat,
brother.
Appreciate you,
Eagle, man. Good to see you. Russian spy. Thanks for the information. Oh yeah.
Appreciate the super chat, brother.
Russian, you one of the reasons why we made this video, man.
Got you.
You kept asking us. But no, man, respect. Oh, man, all right, man. Catch you.
Oh, we got another super chat. Captain Save him.
Captain Save him.
Big up to you.
Appreciate that.
Mad respect. Respect. Captain's been pretty good today. He's been on his best behavior. He said that.
Russians, sleeves balls, Captain Save. They've all been seen our lives, man. Paving the way for us, man.
Oh yeah. It was sweet.
Wait, what did Walter say? I think Walter said something. Walter said somebody's his hero down below.
He was asking me a question about Cameroon, so
Oh,
Okay.
I guess it was somebody else here.
Oh, yeah, good. So we coming to the
Oh,
hour mark.
man,
What
yeah.
you guys? Anything else? Any last remarks you guys want to make, or
Yeah.
any questions from the chat?
No, one thing I want to mention about, like, we were talking about, like, our 18-year-old self or our younger self. You don't know what connections are going to be valuable. Like, sometimes you'll shake hands with somebody this year and that connection comes through for you 3 years from now, 3 months from now. So I would tell anybody, man, don't disvalue any connection you make. Make sure you shake hands and greet everyone, because you never know when you may see those people again, honestly. So, don't disvalue any connection, for real.
Yep, everything
Yo.
compounds.
I'm actually curious. Anybody in the chat that's under 21? Let us know. I'm curious. DJ Shamar says, do it yourself. Build a system, and eventually you become more efficient. Sometimes you can spend time and energy to hire someone, and then they turn out to suck.
That is very true. That is actually hiring someone. I mean, the amount of time you put into looking for someone,
Yeah.
interviewing them, then explaining to them what you
Yeah.
want. It's more of like the best thing is to actually have them there with you to see. Like, for example, to edit a video, we cannot give anybody, I don't care how good of an editor they are, they're not in our heads. They don't know the narrative we're pushing. So you have to always, like, when it comes to hiring, it has to be somebody who's like knows you practically, at least for what we're trying to do in this type of business, a YouTube type business. So yeah, I definitely respect that, DJ. I agree with you.
Random stuff. You want to go super chat first, or they go back?
Yeah, the super chat.
We got another super chat.
Oh yeah, let's get to it. Oh man, DJ, I'm gonna let you read
this.
this. Go ahead and read it, Delane. That's yours. That's more of your speed.
Shout out to the team BBC, DJ. $99 super chat.
Funny.
Yo, we might have to come out with some T-shirts, man. I'm not gonna be wearing them, but we're gonna have some
Don't.
trick or strategies, yo. We might have
You feel me? We might have to do that one time.
we have to have some foreign strategies, girls, where the team
Could
BBC.
you imagine? I'm gonna walk around Alabama.
Oh
man, that's too funny.
No, I think it's random stuff. Appreciate that super chat, man.
This one right here. Okay. Random stuff. You guys are putting in work, by the way. Shouldn't you be out in Rio enjoying yourself?
That's a very good question. We were just talking about that.
Yeah, we honestly, when you think about it, well, at least I haven't really done much since I've been here.
I did quite a few things.
Yeah.
I want to do Sugarloaf. I want to wait till the weather gets better. Hit the beaches. We could do the hiking. Check out that museum.
Okay, it's also 11 p.m.
already. I've done a lot of things with Walt too.
That's what I'm saying. Bro, it's 11 o'clock on a Monday.
Yo, as soon as the boots touch the ground, I was seeing stuff. Walt was like, yo, we going to this, we going to that. I was like,
we active. Fam, it's 11 p.m. on a Monday.
Yeah. I was doing stuff every single day with Walt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You gotta grind, right? Make some sacrifices.
Yeah, he's putting in some work, man.
That's a fact.
For sure.
What up? Captain says he's hitting 21. Man, Captain.
Captain says he's hitting 21.
Oh man. Captain,
that's what's up, Captain.
Wow. Captain and Youngin. That's what's up, man. That's awesome.
Captain, you got that passport? Let's hit one of these cities.
Captain Team Europe, he told me.
Like, I mean, he in Europe, or like he just wants to go to Europe?
No, he's just Team Europe. He's just team Europe.
Okay. That's what's up
there. Let's see what else we got. Appreciate the information. Well,
what did Captain Save say?
Oh, here we go.
I know he said something crazy.
Make a Team BBC shirt, and I'll walk around my.
It's gonna say Team BBC Foreign Strategies. At Foreign Strategies. That's strictly for the women.
That's true. Oh yeah. Yeah.
But if you want to wear it, we could try to set that
Captain. Up. I love it. Let's see.
Oh man. Yeah.
Random. What's the best time to visit Brazil? Honestly, I like right now. The weather-wise, it's kind of chilly. I don't know if it's as active. Would you say, Walter?
This is considered winter.
Well,
winter
have you
right
been?
now.
Were you here in the summertime?
I was here. I got there April, and I was there till August.
That's
So, but like, man, I feel like here's the thing to that question is like, it depends on what you're trying to get into. Because like for Rio, the weather is straight for the most part most of the year. Like, you know, obviously it's hotter in December, but there's other regions in Rio that, you know, if you go further south, it may be a little cooler. If you go further north, it may be a little hotter. So I think it just depends on where you're going to be at and what you're trying to do.
Exactly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and then Carnival, right? I would think if you come during Carnival, that'd be pretty nice.
That's a whole vibe. Yeah, that's everything.
Oh, might be a little more expensive. I hear things like damn near double, but
bro, I'm trying to negotiate the prices now, and they done tripled on me.
triple.
Bro, crazy.
We gotta plan your stuff early.
Oh,
Yeah, remember I was talking to you about that? Like,
Yeah.
it's August. I'm like, yo, so what's the rent gonna look like for March? Because it's looking crazy.
Yo, the rent gonna be like this.
Hey, buddy gave me a price. I was like, whoa, I don't know about that one.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be looking at your bank account like,
Dang, yeah, I'm trying to get that figured out right now.
yeah,
not gonna be the move.
I feel you because you're planning on coming for
Exactly. Yeah, I'm trying to maybe be there, you know, because I'm working on my student visa right now. So I'm trying to really be there for like, you know, maybe January to April or like, let's say February to May or something like that.
Okay. Are you going to? Oh, you're taking your master's here.
No. I'm doing my master's online, but I was going to that Portuguese school. So I just wanted to just get it fluent and perfected. So I'm working on the student visa right now.
So I think that's also a good way if for someone wants to extend.
Absolutely.
Just
That's
join a course like that, and then you
Exactly.
can. I didn't know it was that not easy, but I thought you had to be like in like a 4-year university.
No, you can just it's just a language school. Yeah.
Okay, that's good intel. Yeah,
Mhm.
that's good to know. You know if it's like that everywhere, or is that specifically Brazil?
For Brazil, pretty much for you to like do the paperwork, you have to pay for courses. So whether that's at a university or language school or maybe a community college, but you have to at least show that you like pay for a number of courses. They'll give you a visa for like whether it's like the 6-month period or the year, or then some people even do like a 2-year student visa.
Okay.
So it just depends on what you're trying to do.
Okay, that's good to know.
Mhm.
Russian spy opinions on Southeast Asia. My first trip will be to Philippines. I've heard nothing but good things. Yeah, I've heard nothing but good things. I've never been.
They said it's like that or Thailand is like a training room place.
It's
like the first place you would go to when you travel.
No, yeah.
You can't go wrong, man. That's a good pick.
Yeah, cheap,
Definitely.
beautiful, absolutely beautiful out there. And then everybody speaks English in Philippines. It's English based, so
yeah, your money goes far there, man.
it's easy. Yeah,
You're like a king, man. As soon as you step off the plane.
yeah. Russian says getting his passport this year. That's what's up.
Something about apartments, rents, how much the rents.
Guessing out here in Rio. What would I say?
I guess it depends on the neighborhood.
Yeah, it really fluctuates. I mean, from the south zone to the north, it's extremely different. So yeah, it definitely depends on the neighborhood. But I would think as a foreigner, you probably were looking in south zone. I would say.
I mean, I got the studio
for
paid in cash after a while, like $30 a night.
So monthly, what was that? It's around like $1,000 a month.
Yeah.
1,000 a month. That's what I say. I would budget for $1,000 a month here.
Mm-hmm. Around that much,
for sure.
Yeah. Safely
in a nice neighborhood. So, good question. Oh, here we go, Captain. Here we go. Yeah, sorry, Walt, but I'm obsessed with white women. It's gonna be Russia, but I'll definitely hit South America later in life. Boy said later in life.
Yo, but like I'm trying to tell
you said later in life.
Bro, there's a ton of white girls in Brazil, like a ton. It ain't like, bro, so many of them.
Yeah,
I like the complexion. It's a different complexion.
Yeah.
It's not like the
yeah, for sure.
Can't even explain it. Yeah, it's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Captain, we got to go together, man. Hit Russia.
It's
clean.
Just wear a Team Europe.
Team Europe.
We are here.
Let's go.
We here. Random stuff says Brazil is a big country, but it seems like everything I see on YouTube is from Rio. What other places are popping with the Afro Latinas? Salvador.
Hey, go with me next week. Wait, in Brazil, or are you talking about a different country?
Brazil, the country, but everybody talks about Rio.
Yeah, you say out.
You want to take care of that, Walt? You want to handle
Oh yeah,
that?
bro. You got to random stuff. And whoever's listening, bro, you have to go to Salvador. Like if you want that Afro Latina look, go to Bahia, go to Salvador, and just be there. I was there for about a month, and yeah, bro, that's pretty much what you'll see: the malls, the beach, walk around the city, like Pelourinho, all those places. Like the food is a million times better than Rio. So yeah, definitely Salvador if you want that Afro Latina look.
And there's another place called Marera. You ever heard of that, Walt?
You know what? I think they mentioned it, but I haven't been there, so I can't speak from experience. Yeah.
Okay. That's what I think. Those Afro Funk girls, the girls came in yesterday.
Oh,
they're from.
Yeah, she's from that area. Yeah. And it's North Rio, though. Yeah, North Rio. Let's see. Russian. More attractive, but I'm going to Asia first. Yeah, respect. Yeah, I think Philippines isn't a bad choice. Definitely not.
Yeah.
What do you got there? DJ, can English speakers attend university in Brazil? DJ, can English speakers attend university in Brazil, say to get a master's or PhD? I don't know. What do you think, Walt?
I would think so.
I think so. Like, of course, if you got acceptance to school, but if the courses aren't in English, man, that Portuguese at that level could be a whole nother ball game. Like, but again, I don't. If you speak Portuguese, then it'd be different. But I couldn't imagine those courses being in English, especially like a master's or a PhD at like one of those universities.
That retro guy. What's his name?
Retrograde, what's happening? I am new to this channel, just chiming in and get the info before I start my traveling journey real soon. Awesome, man. Great to have you, man. Hope you're enjoying the content. And we look forward to hearing your travel journey, man. Your stories.
What's your first stop?
Yeah, what's your first stop?
To know.
Yeah. Let the homies know if you need that consultation, though.
Exactly.
Eagle Shadows. What was that? I think we spoke about that.
No, yeah. Oh, so he says Colombia also you can get your visa extension via Spanish though. Okay, because I had asked him if it was just Brazil or other countries did the same.
With Colombia though, you can get a 2-year tourist visa. So you just gotta ask.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
2-year tourist visa.
How long are you gonna be in Colombia, Walt?
September 5th to the 4th. September 5th to the 4th. And then I'll go there probably most of November.
It's next week.
So a whole month.
Sunday.
Oh, Sunday. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Oh, you really it's a pit stop.
I'm home the 5th. I'll be there for a month. Yeah.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yep.
That's what's up.
Hey, that's a Chico right there, man.
What?
That's Chico. Yo. That's Chico, man. That's Chico.
I love it.
That was easy.
That's Chico right there.
I love it. Thanks.
Free marketing.
Boy, how do Afro Latinas receive us in Salvador? I think Walt can answer that. Oh, I think that's a good sign.
We have a video on this. Walt was interviewing a woman from Salvador.
Bro.
Comparisons between Rio and Salvador.
Bro, I mean, honestly, bro, the women in Salvador, like, they are just like about it, but not necessarily always in that sense. But like, again, they want to hang out, they want to kick it, they want to go to the beach. They're very straightforward. I mean, you were with me that day, right, Delane? That whole video, she was super cool, super warm, super caring, and they really got beautiful souls. Honestly,
yeah,
they got beautiful souls. What I will say, yeah, so. They receive us very, very well. Again, they're just Africans, but they are in Brazil instead of America or the Caribbean. I mean, they look just like us or whatever, but they're just Brazilian.
Yeah. I want to go to Salvador sometime in October.
No, for sure. Yeah, I'll go with you, bro. It's nice.
So would you say the Afro Latinos are any different, Rio versus Salvador, like the personalities?
I think the personalities may be different just because I think maybe less of them would speak English in Salvador just because there's not as much tourism and different things like that. Again, that's just from my experience. They may not speak as much English as someone from Rio. Personality wise, they love to dance, they love their music, and different things of that nature too. So the personalities I think were very similar in that regard.
Okay.
Awesome. Cool. I think a lot of people are chatting with each other.
Yeah, a lot of.
Is it safe in Salvador? Oh, well, you want to answer that?
Shit, I ain't gonna lie. I saw some people get robbed right in front of me. I'm not gonna cap.
You saw it? Oh, wow.
Bro, broad daylight. Dude ran off with flip-flops.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on. Somebody robbed somebody in flip-flops.
Bro, in Avellanas, bro. Remember I told you that story?
But I didn't know they had flip-flops on.
I mean, that's all they wear out there.
I would have caught that person.
That's what. But again, I told you they robbed these ladies.
Oh, it's ladies.
Right.
Oh,
it was one dude ran up on this lady and like took like either the phone and like something off her wrist and just took off right in front of me. Dang. Broad daylight, bro. Like 2 o'clock.
Damn, 2 o'clock.
Crazy,
so, but again. I'll put it in the chat. This is the area I recommend staying in. In the chat. Again, you gotta just know how to move. I think it's different for males. It's a lot different for males than it is for females, for the most part. Mm-hmm. Again, you just gotta know how to move. Just go where you need to go. If you got money, just pay for the Uber. Don't try to be out too late. Just dolo, especially in those side streets. I always walked in lit areas, and that was it, man. So I didn't feel unsafe, but that was just my experience that one time.
How much cheaper was it there,
bro? Oh my God, like 3 times, bro. Almost rented a spot.
3 times cheaper than Rio.
There was a spot I almost rented for like $400 a month, like right off the beach, bro. Like it's bro, like maybe like. Bro, I stayed like literally like if you look up Carnival, Carnival Salvador, I stayed on the most popular street for Carnival for like $18. I mean, bro, literally steps from the $18 a night, $19 a night. I can show the receipts if we want to do that for another episode.
I believe you, bro.
I know you believe, but sometimes you gotta show reference.
Yeah, you gotta show.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
So, but yeah, it was like $18-19 a night, bro. Like, bro, just bro, anytime outside of Carnival, just dirt cheap, bro. Right off the water.
That's crazy.
And food, man. Right?
So it would be good to go out there.
Food is way better and cheaper.
All out.
Better and cheaper?
Oh, better and cheaper.
More flavor, huh?
More flavor, more everything.
Yeah, that's what I would think. Okay. How did you get? Did you fly?
I flew Gold Airlines, G Airlines.
Okay. How much about was it?
I've been there twice. I think maybe maybe let's say like $100-something, and I can show the receipts too. $100-something one time, and then maybe like $175 another time. So those flights be fluctuating. So if you want to go, just book early because that flight will jump $100-200 on you if you're not paying attention.
Okay.
And that's from Rio?
Yeah, for Rio. Yeah, out of Rio.
Yeah, it's pretty expensive.
Yeah, I'm looking at the Airbnbs in Salvador right now.
Bro,
I can see like
22,
20s, 28, 25 a night.
Oh yeah.
Big Airbnbs too, right off the water.
Yeah, right off the beach. A lot of them.
Beach, yeah, you good.
Yeah, damn, $26 right off the beach.
Bro, they look if you like. For me, I was long-term traveling, so if you do it for a month, you get that monthly discount. It's even better.
That's what's up, man.
What's up, man?
The super chat.
Oh yeah. The super chat. My man, boy, the stream is fire, man. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you.
Appreciate that, boy.
Boy, thanks, man.
Appreciate the super chat. We see him on the other lives too, man. I recognize.
Oh, you see, boy?
Yeah, I've seen him on the other lives.
That's what's up. Yeah. Retro guy. My first stop is either Mexico, Costa Rica, or Panama. I'm kind of debating on them right now. Right now, I'm kind of getting myself together, but traveling is on my bucket list for sure. Awesome, man. That's what's up. Good to hear. It's a Costa, all beautiful places. I haven't been to Panama, but I hear it's beautiful. But Costa Rica, I know it's drop dead gorgeous.
Yeah, retro. Check out Gray Spaces TV. That's my travel channel.
Oh, Mexico.
I have a lot of. My nickname is Mr. Mexico because I have a lot of stuff on Mexico.
For sure.
Like I've been to up to like 15 cities. And probably, and they call them magic towns.
Yeah.
And like for example, you could be in a place where it's a volcano, and then you see a church right next to it, and volcanoes in the background, of course. And you see some beautiful towns out there, man. Super cheap, very affordable. A lot of culture. The women are very friendly. A lot of festivity, a lot of activities out there. You're gonna love Mexico.
Let's see.
What you got next?
You got comments.
Retro guy said something again. Yeah, because he's more like you said, more of a Latin dude. Type of dude, he says.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, while he's looking at that, guys, make sure you get the likes up. If you're going to Colombia, if you're thinking about going to Colombia, check out Walt Street on his Instagram. Man, this guy he can speak 3 different languages, maybe even more that I'm not sure of.
Yeah,
I'm working on that French. I'm gonna work on that French.
Yeah,
working on a 4th one. See,
work on that.
There you go.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
We have a Patreon, patreon.com/foreignstrategies. We're on Instagram. I seen a couple of you guys going in. What else can we plug? We got these herbs for the modern man. We're working with a sponsor. We actually sponsor for them. You get 20% off. It's the herbs for the modern man. That's going to be in the description. Check out so much.
I think that's. I mean, we have some comments. We'll have any other
we got a
questions.
lot of no more questions.
Yeah, it's more so comments. Like we got Captain saying some. He's starting to be captain on this one.
Yeah. So I think in the future we're gonna try to roll out some walking tours on Ipanema, LeBlanc, Copacabana. When the weather gets great, we want to show you guys how the beach life is from our perspective, because we want to diversify the content along with the vlogs and interviews and stuff like that. So always feel free to comment and let us know about future live ideas. Random stuff says, Walter, how did you learn the different languages?
With Spanish, honestly, I just took courses at a community college. And luckily for me, I lived in San Diego and I worked on the border. So a lot of my friends, were Mexican, so they helped me. But one thing I will say to anyone learning languages, like you have to put in like that daily commitment. You can't just do it, go hard for like a day or two, then come back to it 2 weeks later. Like for a time period, like I even put my phone, like one of my iPhone settings and just put it in Spanish. I had it like that for maybe like 6 months, 7 months. So everything from my settings, everything was in Spanish. I told my friends who speak Spanish to just speak to me in Spanish moving forward, voice notes, messages, whatever. And I just had to just constantly practice. Then with Portuguese, I use Babbel. That app, I like Babbel a lot. I bought the premium subscription and I did that. And then I went to a Portuguese school. But then again, like you saw me, I was constantly sending voice notes, hearing it, listening to it. And so that way, it's just I was practicing speaking.
Cool.
Love it.
Yeah. Also, I
Dedication.
forgot, tomorrow we're going to be on Black Man's Travel on his channel. So I guess we could repurpose that and put that on our channel.
Community page, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, put it, yeah.
Yeah, and that's going to be 2:30. So I was just talking with him now. We got to send some cover images. And we're going to have a girl on the panel tomorrow, Afro-Latina girl, a woman, and we're thinking up some topics. So if you guys want some topics that we can cover around her, we might have more girls on the panel tomorrow, but I know she's going to be a lock-in for tomorrow too. Really cool girl, really beautiful, Afro-Latin, natural beauty. So that's tomorrow, guys. So we're going to have Black Man's Travel at 2:30 on his channel, and then I think around 7-ish. Record me on that time. We'll let you guys know, but I'm thinking around 7. And that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah.
I don't know anything else you know.
That's pretty much all I wanted to
Yeah.
cover. And it looks like that's all the questions. So
Yeah.
all right, men.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing some cool stuff on the weekend because Sugarloaf, I haven't done that. I came late to that because I was running around, my head cut off. But I'm gonna get to that. I do Sugarloaf. I'm gonna get to that famous hiking spot where everybody takes like crazy pictures over the cliff, and it looks like they're about to kill themselves. But
Telegrapho.
Telegrapho.
Yeah.
They're doing some crazy stuff out there, man. Man, what else I can do? That museum. I don't know if I want to do Lapa at night because I've been hearing.
I told you to go. It's not bad.
That shit cracking. That shit cracking.
It's cracking?
Yeah, thank you. Tell him.
All right, okay.
He's not listening to me.
All right, we do.
Yeah.
I'm going out there naked though.
Don't do that, but it's popping.
Yeah, it's cool.
Definitely on a Saturday, it's everything.
Yeah,
it's probably the funnest part.
Bro, if you really want to like see dancing, like people like really having a good time and the drinks are cheap, you go there.
So we do Lapa after we do our party.
Yeah, we could.
Because we're doing a smash up pass party on Saturday.
Yeah, we can. No, we definitely can. Especially if we're. I'll be down for. I'm always down for Lapa.
All right, so it's cool. I got a game plan for Lapa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just bring nothing, huh?
Nothing.
We ain't gonna bring your cell phone. Or it's just gonna be.
Pretty much. I'll probably just bring something that's concealed, like.
So DJ wants to know, how was the party last night? DJ, are you a Patreon member? We posted a little snippet of what it looked like. But no, it was cool. It was fun.
Should we show them a little sneak peek?
Show them a little sneak peek.
I don't know if I gotta pull that up. I did other people super chatting, but
hold on. This is funny.
What's up?
DJ, you could also get some white girls on too.
Team white Brazilian girls.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, if I play the music, we would be demonetized. So I just show it with
Yeah, you can just show. Yeah.
Show it, guys.
Sorry, guys. He's pulling it up. Yeah, that's probably as good as you're gonna get. Yeah, that's good right there. A steady hand.
There you go. That's the funk. Last night,
Yeah,
a little snippet.
It was a good time.
It was throwing things, throwing them things around.
It was a good time. So Buck says, investments, guys. If you invested $10K in Tesla back in 2013, you will be a multi-millionaire now and possibly retired now. So yeah, definitely have to agree with you on that.
Man, funny story, man. I actually invested in Tesla. I put a couple $100 before they made that like boost, and I made a little bit of money. And I didn't know what I was doing.
You sold before it boosted?
No, I held. That was my first time investing.
Oh, so it was your first investment with Tesla?
Yeah, because I was looking at International Passport.
Okay.
He said to put money in. He said to put money into Apple.
Okay.
And it worked. I was like, damn.
Oh yeah, thinking it. Yeah.
But I wish I did put more in, man.
That's the one thing when investing, you're never satisfied, right? If you win, you're like, man, I should have put even more.
Yeah,
never
damn it.
Yeah, it's not, I'm the same way, man.
You should definitely put some money in theory.
Same way. Oh yeah, but definitely respect that. What Jeff say?
Oh, I never seen him before. What do I feel about Brazilian women? You always see them all move sexy and smiling. Less Americans work in daylight, smooth, sexy. No need to say Afro or white. They're all Brazilian. Okay, cool. Respect that. Respect your chat.
Captain, last question. Have you guys been on cruises like Royal Caribbean to another country, and is it worth it? I've actually never been on a cruise myself. Have you?
I think I've been on a cruise. I was little, but I don't remember it.
Yeah.
So I can't really, as an adult now, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, you know what? No, I have. I took a Celia line from Helsinki to Sweden, Stockholm. It's called the Celia line.
Okay.
So that's how my friends told me to get over there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I have. Yeah,
How long was it?
it was not. It was a couple hours.
Oh, okay.
And I met this. Swedish dude. His girlfriend was Trinidadian. He was talking about DeWine, them girls and stuff. I was like, what the hell? It's just girlfriend's Trini.
I love it.
We was eating dinner on salmon and wine. And we were talking about Trinidadian women.
Oh dang!
I was like, Trinidad. I was like, oh, I never forget those conversations we had.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. My man DJ, I am going out there naked, delaying the game with a classic line, intended party, BBC, swing it. Jesus, I can't even finish that. I can't even finish that.
Yo, shout out with the super chat.
I love it.
Yo, I'm going to Lapa. Yo, I'm gonna be in the Brazilian Gazette News. Naked American.
I already know, man.
Playing it safe. Maybe playing it too safe. That's gonna be me, man.
Oh, man. I already know.
Yeah.
I already know.
I didn't mean to do that. My bad. But yeah, that's gonna be me, man. Yeah, Lapa. We're gonna make a Lapa vlog for you guys, so you can guys see how that's popping. Maybe I could do a walking tour too.
Of Lapa?
Yeah.
No,
not during the day, but like
I want to see you do it.
You want to see me do it?
You're gonna, yeah, you ain't gonna do it.
Ah!
You ain't gonna do it. Oh man. No, but the retro guy, questions for you guys. If you're getting into trades, can you take the trade skills overseas to live abroad, like electrician, carpenter, automotive, stuff like that? I'm sure you can. I'm sure you can. I mean, I just don't know. Yeah. I guess you definitely have to speak the language. I would say that's probably the number one thing. If you're doing some type of trade, that's going to be huge. And also, usually, like one benefit of making American dollars is coming to places like this really goes far. So if you could make money in, let's say, American dollars, I definitely would encourage that over anything. So that's just kind of what I say. What about you, Delane? What would you say? Like,
let me think. As an architect,
set freedom to keep.
Think about architecture is you want to be in a saturated market, because when it's a saturated market, it's highly competitive. If it's highly competitive, then you make more money. Like a place like New York is perfect for architects. You want to work in metropolitan areas. So if I were to take my skills and go to Mexico, I think my salary would be way less. So probably won't be in my best interest to like, hey, I'm packing my bags to be an architect in Mexico. Unless I really, really, really want to live there, it won't be. I'll be taking a hit. The best thing to do is work remotely as an architect, which I've been doing, and keep getting that U.S. salary while I'm over in Mexico. But the moment I can't do that, then it's best to go back to the States, make that money. But for other trades,
yeah,
I'm assuming it may not be similar. But the best bet you want to do is have a trade that's going to allow you to keep that U.S. salary while you're traveling. Because the moment you step foot and you become a part of the culture, the way the infrastructure, that's your salary is going to change with the infrastructure as well. So,
so definitely, yeah, that's definitely important to consider for sure.
Yeah. And one thing I'll mention about that is, don't think it's just easy to start working in all these other countries. Like, it's expensive to get a work visa, time consuming. So don't think, oh, I can just pull up and work. Like, bro, it is a very long and tedious, in some places, expensive process to be able to legally work places. So don't ever forget that before you play yourself.
I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story. I was in Sweden, almost got married in Sweden, and my first week I was in Sweden, I got a job as a bartender. They hired me on the spot. They're like, oh, this guy's from New York. He's cool, black dude, American dude. He got swag. He'll bring a lot of flavor. it was money making for them, right? It was a no brainer. A job like that was easy. I made good money as a bartender there, but in comparison to New York, no comparison. And I was looking around for an architecture job. It was so hard. I thought I was going to get an architecture job easy. If I didn't get that bartender job, I would have had to pack my bags and go home early. But I relied on my other skills. Like I remember when I was in college, I was doing service industry stuff. So I was like, oh, what else skills do I have? So it's not that easy. You got to have multiple skills to get what you really want to get. You got to do something else in that situation. And then finally, if I would have stayed longer, then I would have learned Swedish. I would apply for an architecture firm in Sweden, and then work my way like that. So I had to work my way backwards.
Yeah, I understand.
It's not easy. I thought it would be. It was a lot of paperwork. It was at the time where the refugees in Syria was going for seek asylum, and they needed a number. They were giving out numbers to them instead of an educated black man from America that's already good. And they told me 6 months for me, but for the asylum seeker, he can get the number tomorrow.
Number as in like
a social security number to work.
To work. Okay. Makes sense. That's fair. Yeah, good question though. Let's see. We got DJ said, Patreon member, here I come. Love it. Glad the marketing worked, DJ.
I love it.
That was easy.
That's
a good job.
Show a couple peaches, man.
Nah, you know what? That was I meant to say this.
I don't know if they heard that.
No, I couldn't hear it.
You couldn't hear it?
Mm-mm.
What else we got here?
Starting out with any new project management software usually feels something like this.
Okay, that was not me.
Let me see what was on that. Oh no, it's good. So let me see if I got any. So we got some. But Colombia and Brazil and South America for the win. The other countries in South America are boring.
I wouldn't say that.
I don't think. Well, I wouldn't say Argentina is a country, right?
Yeah,
This country.
Yeah. Argentina ain't boring.
It's not boring.
Nothing boring about Argentina.
Argentina.
Nothing.
Hey, Buck Travel. Have you ever dated an Argentinian?
Yeah, you won't
Have
be
you
boring.
ever went on a date with an Argentinian? I want to know. It'll be far from boring.
And they don't sleep. Well, if they sleep, they don't go to sleep till like 6 in the morning. They party, man.
Yeah.
They party.
Yeah.
When I'm trying to go to sleep, that's when they're going out. But they don't play.
Did we do this already?
No, we haven't.
Okay, random stuff says I've been to a few cruise trips. And listening to you guys, how much it cost for 2 weeks trip to take to Rio? Didn't we say 3 weeks, 1,000? So maybe like 2 weeks.
Oh no, he was saying pretty much he'd rather take the trip to Rio than going on a cruise now. At least that's what I'm reading. Based off of what we said, how much it would cost.
Okay.
To get to Rio, yeah.
I did meet an American guy. He said he works offshore in Rio. He's been here for 3 years, but he was tired of it though. It was an American guy,
and he worked for it was a Brazilian company.
Yeah, offshore.
Offshore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So.
Captain Saving. I was talking about the huge cruise lines that sell for days to port to port. I was considering saving my bread to do something like that around the European countries. Yeah, you make a lot of money on those boats, man. That's a good idea. Okay. Only take USD. You don't want to come here and make those wages. Facts.
That's a big fact.
That's facts. And I remember when I was dating this girl from the Dominican Republic, and she was saying that her father was a doctor. And as soon as her father came over to the States, he became like a janitor or something like that. Because a doctor in Dominican Republic is not equal to a doctor in the States. There's no comparison. So, unfortunately.
No comparison. Yeah, for sure. All right, we got Where the Honey's At. Oh, man, we needed a break. Break night.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. but definitely want to give guys a little more financial and a little more, what other words can you use? Educational,
Educational, financial
content.
gain, guys.
Exactly. Tonight.
Anybody want to? Black Travel. Oh, yeah, I think he's talking about
Right,
that.
sorry,
guy.
okay.
Yeah. Random stuff. Jeff in Brazil. Listened to a live chat last night. The girl in the green was differentiating between black people and white people. Yeah, that's true.
Was that a comment or a question? That might be a comment.
I think it's a comment.
Check out. If we're talking to somebody here.
They're talking to each other.
He's talking about somebody got married. I don't see that. Who's
You see
getting
that?
married?
He's saying that about me. I almost got married to a Swedish girl.
Oh, that's what he was. Okay.
What's
okay.
that?
You want to answer this?
With the marriage one?
Yeah. Yeah, I think you should answer.
I
want to hear.
The way I look at marriage then and now is two different ways. The way I looked at marriage, it was I looked at it as a business. I didn't look at it as love. So me and a girl was like, well, okay, if I marry you, she has access to the United States. I have access to Sweden. And we both were interested in each other, but we were more like friends. So it was more like a business type of thing.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it was just straight up. We were dating, but we were keeping it real with each other. We know this is not going to go to distance. We're just having a good time. But let's look at that as a business opportunity. And I met with her family. We were about to do it, but it didn't go down. I'm glad it didn't go down. But the way I look at marriage now, totally different. But that's for another live.
DJ, jack of all trades of none, better than mastering one. Yeah, I would agree, but I'm gonna challenge you on this. In order to become ultra good at something, right? Like the billionaire status. Like if you look at the guys like Elon Musk, yeah, those type of guys, right? They're really good at what they do specifically. Well, I mean, they're more CEOs, so they're good at multiple things. I would say,
Steve Jobs,
yeah,
rest in peace.
But yeah, exactly. But most people who like reach that like crazy wealth is usually like really good at one specific thing.
Laser sharp.
But then on the other hand, the guys who are jack of all trades, they're never without money, right? Because it's less of a risk, because if something fails, then they can just hop to the other stuff. Whereas if you're just mastering one, if you don't, if things don't pan out.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's kind of like jack of all trades, you're always good.
Yeah.
But if you just focus on one, it's much easier to become successful, I would say.
And plus,
Sure.
yeah.
And that.
Plus, if you have a team like Steve Jobs, those guys, Jeff Bezos, those guys have a great way to filter out amazing, incredible, unprecedented talent. So if you have a team and everybody's ultra focused, ultra good at that particular skill set, and everybody brings something to that table, you can go nowhere but up.
Yeah, that's a company, right? Everybody has a specific job title,
right?
And that's what makes the company better,
right?
Specific one.
They find somebody that's better than them at a certain particular thing. I'm sure Steve Jobs found somebody that's better than putting the computers together, understanding certain parts of the computers better than he can.
Absolutely.
Somebody much smarter than him. And it's all about finding the best talent around you too.
DJ, Argentina is the worst country in South America. At least that's what I've heard. I mean, I guess it depends on how you look at it from an economic standpoint, from a dating standpoint, or yeah. I'd live there.
Yeah.
I'd live there. Time traveler. Americans with the USD have an incredible opportunity. We are lucky. Yeah.
Super.
Yeah, you definitely want to take advantage of that.
Mm-hmm.
Always make it when you can. I even tell people like this. I have a good friend here. He's a trainer at Body Tech, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I'm trying to learn English, and he wants to start like training online. I was like, yeah, man, if you could start like accessing like the US market or like the English market, you could live extremely well here in Rio. So yeah, it's yeah, definitely don't take that for granted.
Yeah, that's why I want to learn Portuguese, because I see the market, what it can do for us. It can just open up the market so much better. I can network better. I can get in rooms more smoother. You know, because right now people just straight laughing at me when I say like 3 words.
You have to go through that. We all go. I'm still going through that.
Like I'll be like this. I'll be saying my Portuguese, and they'd be like this.
Bro, ask them people I met, bro. They would, bro. I would send them voice notes. They would laugh for like 20 seconds. You just gotta go through that.
Oh yeah.
Oh man. He's
yeah. I've been
coming
laughed
at you,
at so much. Let's see. Oh my bad. Ask Buck, y'all gonna go to Africa? If so, which country first? My first country is gonna be Ghana.
I'd say Rwanda. The spot that Jabel hit. Where he did the monkey tours, the gorilla tours.
Okay, yeah, you want that good internet too.
Yeah, I want that good Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi, yeah.
Yeah, they had good Wi-Fi on the helicopter, even in the jungle. I was like, I want that. You could do lives. Like, yo, look at these gorillas in the back.
Jungle.
Straight gorillas looking at us.
Oh, that's too funny. Walt, we can't add this question. It's not for you. You already you are African. You can't. He asked if first, are y'all gonna go to Africa? If so, which country first? That doesn't apply to you. It's the motherland.
I mean, visiting wise, I want to hit up like Senegal, Ghana, Morocco.
Yeah, so you would recommend Senegal?
Like, I mean, like I would like if I said because I'm trying to do like that Europe, Asia, Africa tour starting in 2023, and I think it would definitely be like the countries like South Africa, Morocco, Senegal, and Ghana as of now, because they seem to have not too many issues. There's really not a strict visa requirement as of right now. They're not requiring like a bunch of shots or anything like that. So, but that can all change a year or two from now. But those are some of the ones I want to visit first.
Oh, so you haven't been?
I've never been to those countries. Only Cameroon.
Okay, only Cameroon. Okay.
Yeah, I want to see the pyramids out there. Morocco is nice too.
For sure.
Let's see. Boy, Captain said there's so many countries out there. To see it overwhelms me. Yes, ma'am. I agree. He just says what you mean. Well, I don't know if you answered that already, Walter. DJ asked what you mean. I think this is probably an earlier comment you made.
I think if you're talking about the book, there's a really good book about master. What is it? Jack of all trades, master. What's the exact phrase?
Jack of all trades.
Master of none. Jack of all trades. Yeah. So there's a good book by. It's called Range by Jeffrey. Not Jeffrey. It's like something Epstein.
Jeffrey Epstein?
No, not.
Say.
It's Range by David Epstein. My apologies. Oh, okay. not Jeff. But Range by David Epstein. It's a really, really good book that I read about people who have skills across different platforms and how they use that to their advantage.
Nice.
Let's see what we got. Retro guy, for a guy that's beginning to travel, how can he adapt to new cultures and for him to get out of his comfort zone? Oh, good question, man. Good question. How would you answer that? How can you adapt to new cultures? So pretty much, you guys just got to immerse yourself, man.
Yeah.
You just got to go for it, honestly. Don't think about it. The best trips I've had were the ones I didn't think about. They were just last minute. I just went. I didn't think through all the bad things that can happen. None of that. Just go. And I promise you, that's going to be a great experience.
Yeah.
Great experience. Yeah, that's my advice. Don't think, just go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was saying, man. Honestly, man, like save your money, get a passport, do a little bit of research, learn a few phrases if you can, and then like go out there and just like, hey, I'm here. I'm ready to learn, experience, and then just go from there.
Elon Musk started out in the software industry, then transitioned to the car industry. He created PayPal. Therefore, he created Tesla. That's two different industries. Yeah, definitely. But I would say he has a skill set. So, like for example, he can grow businesses. He can start businesses and grow them. So pretty much once you have that skill set, it doesn't. I wouldn't say it matters the industry. I think you could. These guys, these CEOs, you see them. They typically have worked in multiple industries. But
I mean, you saw what happened to Steve Jobs. He got booted out of his own company.
Oh,
He came back.
Yeah.
He started Pixar.
Yeah.
What is it? What was it called? When he got booted out, he started another company that was making like animated.
Oh, and they brought him back, and then they brought him back
him
home.
back.
Right? Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
So yeah.
He started his own company. He got kicked out.
Kicked out. Yeah.
That's crazy.
But usually a lot of these guys, the faces, right, of like these companies, right, the Steve Jobs, the Mark Zuckerbergs, these are like the faces. These are the guys, the business guys. They're the ones that can talk, the PR, etc.
Mm-hmm.
But what's the guy with
Wally.
was it Facebook?
Wally?
The
Mark
guy.
Mark Zuckerberg?
No, but the guy who's not as popular, right? They say
Edward Severin.
Yes,
Ed.
He was a silent partner.
Exactly, and the same thing with Apple.
Wally Zerbiak?
Yeah, those guys.
Wally something.
I thought it was Steve Wozniacki. It was Wozniacki.
Yeah, I think he's from like Germany, right?
So I forget exactly where he's from.
I'm making that up. Yeah.
Want me to look up real quick? I can.
I can't even spell the way. That's the one I use.
Steve Wozniak.
Yeah, Wozniak. Woz, they called him, I think.
Woz,
Yeah.
And Ronald Wayne.
Woz or something like that.
Okay. Random, use your USD before it's devalued by all this printing.
That's another conversation.
Oh yeah, we could talk about that.
Oh, look at Carbon just came in.
Whoa.
Carbon, man, he just stepped in.
Why can't I see him?
His name is Morgan Gaines.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He switched it up on us.
He's switching it up, man.
Interesting. South Paulo looks interesting. Sauna clubs, nightlife clubs are crazy. Looks of lounges out there. Did you hit up any lounges when you're out there?
Yeah, like in Sao Paulo or where?
Sao Paulo.
I guess I don't know what's the correct definition of a lounge. I went to some places that had like a lounge vibe, but I don't know if that was the exact definition of a lounge. But yeah, I went to some clubs, lounges, you could say. And I mean, literally, man, if you're into that, like, food and fashion and all that type of stuff, yeah, and just good energy, Sao Paulo has that.
Exactly. Where did you stay in Sao Paulo?
I stayed in Bella Vista. I'll type in the chat area called Bella Vista. But this other area, Pinheiros, is another good area to stay in with like all the clubs and coffee shops and where everyone goes out.
Exactly.
Good Airbnb prices too, because there's just so many places.
Man, because Casa is cheaper out there.
You feel me?
We could do some affiliation marketing with them soon too. I'm gonna look into Casa tomorrow.
Casa.
Yeah, because I got a code for them. I gotta start plugging them.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I'm gonna get on that tomorrow.
Did I read this one?
Yeah, I think we did that one already. Chat.
Okay, and then wait, what do y'all do? Greetings, Morgan Gaines.
That's Carbon.
Slim Creeper. Wait, what do y'all do online to make money? Okay, I guess he's asking us. Okay. I have a property management business.
Is that remote work? Because the architecture with that.
Well, he's just asking, what do you do? What do we do?
I'm doing architecture remotely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Unfortunate.
let's see.
I think I said Captain Saving said something.
Printing won't be a problem while we have the reserve currency. Trust me. Yeah, that's true. That's why we can print, because we have the reserve currency, like we can. Yeah. But
I guess we at the end, right?
That's it. That's it. All right, men.
All right, fellas.
Good seeing y'all. Walt, appreciate you, my man.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
Yo,
as always.
Coming on, man.
Hit me up if y'all gonna be in Colombia. T-Bob, you still gonna be in Brazil in October? Or are you dipping?
I'll try to be here. Yeah, we're gonna meet up.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's what's up, man.
sure.
I mean, y'all be safe out there.
All right, man. We will.
All right, brother.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.
Appreciate y'all.
All right.